Matthew Shuckman of Cinema Daily US. Corina, Laura, Tanya, thank you so much for your time.
Hi, nice to see you.
You as well. Look, I won't waste too much time because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And specifically, Corina and Tanya, I'm interested in, even though there's a lot of serious things that are going to happen in this show, is there a little bit of you that gets upset that you don't get enough time to deal with the madness of the club itself compared to the family drama side of things?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When I didn't have to work, I would sometimes go to the club when they were shooting. And it's true because it's just so lush and sexy and beautiful and dangerous. And it's like, oh, I want to dance. I want to.
Yeah.
But no, okay. But still, I do love Marisol very much and her love life.
But you guys are the heart of the show and the reason that it's.
But I want to dance. I want to dance.
Music.
I don't think Roman would be very happy.
I don't think he would be happy.
I keep saying Janice is taking interviews, so if they want to be a mutiny girl,
I'll call you.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Laura, because kind of on the opposite side, you get to spend so much time there, but you have this dichotomy of a character who is there to kind of promote a certain lifestyle, but she's also there in her own mind as a protector for people who are going to be possibly falling into the same trap Janice may have fallen into in the past. What is it like kind of balancing that act for yourself?
I really liked how there was a real moral ambiguity to that, because she's obviously had this, terrible trauma in her past where she was not taken care of in similar positions as these mutiny girls that she's now managing and trying to help and protect. And she's very galvanized to create a working environment where they're not going to be abused the way that she was. But she's still within the context of this, 1978 nightclub. And I think there's only so much that she can do within that. But I think she's believing so strongly that she can change the culture that it's also frustrating that she's within the same context that we know was in the late 70s. But it was interesting to be playing with those two warring sides of her.
It's such an interesting thing too, because that's the thing. Like, just like we started off with, it's like you want to take things seriously because there is a lot of major things going on here, but it's almost like because society has, and we'll use Scarface as the example because it's the most obvious example, that it's almost also maybe as an actor saying like, oh, I get to check off that card. I finally did my late 70s, early 80s Miami, mob cocaine type of process. Is there something about this that is actually like just pleasurable for that fact that like I'm part of kind of this weird cultural history now?
I mean, I think that that time in Miami was so wild and dangerous and truly tragic in a shocking way that there's so much room for people to tell stories from that. And that's why probably people are endlessly fascinated by it. And personally, I love the 70s and that world. The stakes are so high. I think there's such a great opportunity to explore that drama and those dynamics. And, as Tanya has said earlier, we're working with a really strong cast from different Latin countries who are all getting to kind of use their voice and their own accents in this show in a way that maybe they weren't in when they were in show, like Scarface was being made at the actual time. So that's nice to look back from the lens of 2024 to kind of tell the stories with a fresh perspective of modern times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then also think of going back to it again with Roman and his family, again for Corina and Tanya, because there's also that aspect of what he's trying to push on Valerie as a religious background or like a very steady background, and he's kind of butting heads against that. Is there a lot of your own feelings wondering about just what's my character compared to what I would, if this was me, how I would actually envision these things?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I really like about Valeria is that she knows what her morals are and she knows what she wants and she speaks out on it. Like she's not afraid to say it, and I think I really do what is the word I'm looking for? Like I really do admire that. I think I learned a lot from her. Like from that, I really tried after to incorporate that into my own life. I feel like she really taught me how to really speak up on what I think.
Thank you all so much for your time. It's been wonderful. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, you
you.
too.
You too.
Bye.